When your sin goes public,
Come on. Come on.
when your sin goes public, people act like they have none.
Right. Right.
I'm feeling this. I'm your professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a scantron, it's pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, more importantly, you saw the clip. See, here's the thing about social media. Things happen, things go viral, and people go, oh, I would never. Oh, people are judgmental. And I get it. I get it. But what I don't understand is, you're not... We've gotten to the point where we're judgmental about people in a negative way about stuff we've done. And I want to point the finger at you and tell you how horrible a person you are for what you did that I see that went viral or went public. But I did that, but I did the same thing. But there's nobody here to say, hey, yo, didn't you do that? Didn't you do that? You just like that person. See, a lot of times we like to throw people under the bus for what we see that's negative about them. But it's like if the people that we judge publicly knew us publicly and our wrongdoings, at some point, like this information age and this social media is going to get to a point where the same people you like trolling and talking about, they're gonna actually take the time to look at your page and your post and the things you said you done and go, hey, oh, so you judging me? You the same person that did X, Y, and Z, right? You the same person that did da, 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 da. And then see, it kind of shifts things because people will go, well, yeah, I did that, but you're more famous than me. You make more money than me. You have a better life than me, so you're not supposed to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, listen. Oh, okay. Okay, this is what we doing. Because people attribute people's success with their morals, and that's not true. Success with their ethics, that's not true. Well, work ethic, yeah, for the most part. But we're hypocrites in a way. We praise people for being cutthroats. But if somebody who's not a cutthroat does something questionable, we want to cut their throats. And at the same time, the person that's still cutthroat, we could see them publicly still, cutting people's throats and stabbing people in the back. It's like, oh, they're cagey, they're shrewd, they're everything that you would want in a businessman. It's like, oh, no, they're a snake, but you like snakes because you're a snake. See, y'all love to see an angel fall, but y'all and cheer for a devil to win or a demon to win. And sometimes you gotta ask the question, like, getting too biblical sometimes, he who is without sin should cast the first stone. So nobody is going to throw anything. But see, a lot of people, I throw a stone to hit you, even if I did the same thing you did. And then we try to play this, oh, well, that person hurt them as a way of hurting themselves. Well, they ain't hurt themselves. They hurt that other person. They cast that stone to hit that other person. They never hit themselves with the stone because they never intended to hit themselves with the stone. They intended to get the eyes off of them. So by causing harm to somebody else, hey, man, you're never going to look at me. Just like people, talk about it and not necessarily pray about it. They say, you know what? I hope one of these days this person get what they deserve because they out of pocket. Well, it's a lot of out-of-pocket people in society. It's a lot of out-of-pocket people. Something that we couldn't have happen in our family. Like, there are things we think are dysfunctional. And I can point to things, I think being a drug addict is dysfunctional, but do I have drug addicts in my family? Yes. Do I homosexuality, I really don't care about it, but do I have people who are gay in my family? Yes. Do I have people who are homosexual friends? Yeah. Yeah, there's people that are cool with that are homosexual. I was like, it's not a big deal. Remember when I was a younger kid, I had a family member, and I didn't know. I didn't know I was that young of a kid. I didn't know he was gay, and he died of AIDS. And I remember asking, like, yo, like, he sick or something? Like, and I asked the question about, like, do you have AIDS or something? Like, what's going on? And my cousins hit me with, hey. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. I was just asking. I didn't know what's going on. So would I wish, that I don't want somebody to know? Absolutely not. If I had people who, got criminals, you got criminals in my family, got people who've been in jail in my family, got people who've been in jail who got over sentenced because of racism, and people that, yeah, that's what you got. You earned that, honest. So have I lived a perfect life? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And over the years, I've come to realize, like, hey man, be careful about how you approach certain things you talk about, because some of these situations could be close to home, and the way you responded online ain't actually where you responded in real life. So sometimes when I'm going hard about stuff, that's because that's how I responded in real life too. But sometimes when I'm like, I can't let myself off the hook. I can't throw somebody under the bus and be like, oh, and act like I haven't been in this situation or seen this situation or whatever. I might have learned from it. I might have approached it differently, but I can't hold somebody to a standard that I'm not holding myself to, or quote unquote, giving grace. Because, there's some things that I didn't know then that I know now. You get what I'm saying? There's some things that have been verified. So, when people have stuff that goes on publicly, sometimes you got to take into consideration what are some of the things you've done publicly too, or privately rather, that if they came public, you'd be like, yeah, not a good look. But I'm done. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.